Hi everyone, my name is Omar Al Bastaki. I joined Mashriq about a year and a half ago. And about 4.5 years ago, I was nominated to be part of an initiative called the Special Olympics. This year, we traveled to Berlin as a UAE national golf team, where I participated as a unified partner for the golf athlete Ali. And we played 4 days of very competitive golf against over 40 countries, and we won the silver medal for UAE. And as a non-golfing nation, it is a huge accomplishment. So the Special Olympics is an initiative started, I believe, by Miss Kennedy. This is about inclusiveness and progressiveness, both of what UAE stands for and our leadership stands for in the UAE. In the UAE, it is under the patronage of the President, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and he personally takes an interest in ensuring that his athletes are performing at the highest levels, have all the facilities and the support they require. In fact, we were the largest sports athlete delegation to go for the Berlin Olympics. And that's just a testament of what our leaders are willing to do for everybody in our society. As a unified partner, would motivate many others to learn to be the same in our society today. Not only in sports, but in our personal life at home and in our professional life in the office. So that's correct. The next Special Olympics will be held in the USA. I am looking forward to it. Ali and I are currently working with our coaches to set around a schedule in order to perform, practice and perform competitively in the local league, so that we are ready potentially to now try and win the gold medal. It's easier said than done. You know, this is an Olympic event. There are very, very good athletes coming to play this. And you know, you'd be surprised. There are people who play golf better than I do. And they are individuals of special abilities. And it's just amazing. In fact, I have a bet with one of the board members of the Emirates Golf Federation that Ali might become good enough to win the President Cup in the UAE. And that is my hope. And if that happens, it just goes to show that a person who was not given the right support now has been given the right infrastructure and support, outshines those who have always had that infrastructure and support. And this comparison is so important for our society and our kids. So on the UAE national golf team, we have 4 different athletes that I've worked with. As a unified partner, I've worked with Ali, obviously most recent, and previously I worked with Vincent in Abu Dhabi. We played the Special Olympics together, and we also won the silver medal there. Apart from Ali and Vincent, I've also worked with Saif Al-Khubaisi. Saif is also a golf athlete, a special abilities athlete. And the idea here is that we want more and more inclusiveness in our sports society, which entails then becomes more inclusive in our personal societies. And we want to create a proper grassroots program to motivate kids to be part of more sporting events. Just like school, where we go and study together, sports is where we come and play and we define our values and our ethics and our morals together. It is in a competitive environment when we play sports and athletics, and at home it's more of a nurturing and a value-oriented environment. Both of them hand in hand create the society that the UAE leaders are trying to create. And I'm so happy to be part of that story. So during the launch event for the 2019 Special Olympics, Ali turned around and hugged the president. And the president took about 15 seconds of his time to return the hug to Ali. Now, why is that important? we in the UAE are blessed that our leaders come from very humble backgrounds. It is no new news. We are desert people. We come from the desert. And that culture and that value has been ingrained into the DNA of our leaders. When I mentioned that the president himself follows up on the progress of special athletes, it is true. Ali is one of those lucky athletes where now and then His Highness puts in a little bit of a message down just to check how he's doing. And that just goes to show how important it is for us as a country, not only to stand on stage and say, these are the values we believe in, but also to show everyone that this is how we should be. No matter how important or busy you are, you should always make time for other people, because you never know who needs your help and you never know the impact you'll have on that person's life. And that huge story of His Highness is a small story for me to be part of someone's life, that one day he might turn on and remember that there was somebody who stood by him. It's very difficult for me to explain how I feel when it comes to athletes with special abilities, when it comes to sports, when it comes to athletics. You know, in my master's degree, my thesis was on how golf and sports develop leaders. And I think we give a lot of importance to academia, while we forget that we can learn everything we want in a book, but we cannot learn anything unless we practice it. And where we practice it on the field. And for me, the Special Olympics is my way to show that there are still people in this world who want to make a difference. In the UAE, we're a young country, we're new, and I think as the Special Olympics is gaining momentum and more athletes are coming around, we see more and more citizens and non-citizens, residents of the UAE participating to support and help each other in creating a more progressive and an inclusive society. So in January of 2023, I was formally requested by the government to take certain time off in order for me to be able to participate in the Special Olympics as a unified partner. I, of course, spoke to my line manager and the management within Kshrik, who didn't take too long before they told me that I should just go and support the country. You know, Kshrik, like many other institutions, have a lot of values that they stand and they say, these are our core values. We call them spirit at Kshrik. I think my experience in requesting for approval to take special leave to travel to represent UAE is an example of those values that are embedded in our management. And because it's embedded in our management, it will be part of the core development of young employees just like myself. And that's what I learned from this entire experience. My hope is that it will inspire others to look outside their daily lives and to find the many opportunities our country has to offer in order for us to be part of experiences, events, and initiatives that improve our society for everybody within UAE and around the world. This is something that the rulers take very seriously, so do I. And that is why I love being part of the Special Olympics. I hope my colleagues at Kshrik and anyone who's watching, I hope they can feel the passion with which I love playing golf with Ali. It's a small thing I do, it doesn't take much time, but it makes a huge difference to someone's life. And you know, you never know who's watching and who might learn something great from you. I would like to take the last few moments of this video to thank our group CEO. He took a few moments of his time to congratulate me on my achievement, which was a UAE team achievement. He also took the time to write me a personalized letter about how proud he is to have employees who go over and above what they're required to do at Kshrik. And I'd just like to thank Mashreq Bank for supporting me during this time, because they're not supporting me only, they're supporting the UAE. And as the oldest bank in the UAE, I think we should be the first one to do it. Thank you.